Welcome to Drape & Blind Software Previews. In this video, I will show you how to produce supplier orders and worksheets for a large job in about 3 seconds. Firstly, let's look at a quote that I prepared earlier. We'll look at the Bradley Cooper quote. Let's have a look at the actual quote sorted by treatment. In this quote style here, you can see that the treatment style here is on the left. Underneath we have all the locations, and on the right hand side the actual product. So we've got about 8 pairs of curtains, 8 shears as well, and about 14 blinds for this quote. So we can close out of here and have a look at a summary as well if we want to know how many treatments there are. Go back in here and click on the number of treatments report. This just gives us some idea how big the job is. So we've got 30 treatments in total. The customer's gone ahead. The next step is to approve all the treatments and to raise all the orders. So I'm going to click on Approve All, put in the sale date, and Drape & Blind software will take about 3 seconds to raise all the orders for this job. Back to the main menu and into the purchase order area. First order we can look at is the fabric order. Now this is the preview screen. So we've got 2 items on this order. The first one is the Illusion fabric and the second one is the Kismet fabric. So at this point here, if we need to possibly put in a negotiated fabric price that we don't want to pass on to the customer, we can do that, or over here we can add comments if we need to. These orders can be either printed out or emailed off to the supplier. So we'll print them out today to have a look at them. This order has 2 pages. The first one is for the Illusion sandstone fabric, which was the continuous fabric. The system's gone through and added up all the meters or all the rooms where this fabric was used. And over here we can see that we've got the continuous drops outlined there for the supplier. On the next page we have the drop fabric, and again we have a total for all the rooms where it was used, and the cuts are displayed there as well. Now in this quote we had fabric from 3 different suppliers, so the next one is Zappel. And let's have a look at one more fabric. This will be the lining that was from Netex. Now we can look at the installation worksheets. The first sheet is the pick sheet. So the installer knows he's got 8 curtains to pick up, shears, tracks, and also roller blinds. The next part of the worksheet is the installation summary. So on the left hand side we have the locations and also the details for each of the windows, and the installer task is typed there in red. on the last page over here, we have an area for the customer to sign off the job once they're happy with the work. We can now look at the curtain workroom worksheets as well. On the left hand side, we've got the location, the fabric, the widths and cut length, the heading style, hooks if you need to specify which hooks that you need to use, and also the width and the projection. On the right hand side over here in red, we have the making cost. Now each order is specific to the treatment style, so the sheer or the curtain sheer order is slightly different to the other one. Now if your workroom doesn't like these orders, we've got a few others that they can choose from. You can just generally print them out and get the workroom to make a selection from the ones that they think they can work with best. I have several roller blind worksheets. If your manufacturer requires a specific order, you can supply us with a sample, and then we're going to create a template for you so that the order looks exactly the same as their manufacturing order. That way you don't have to go and transpose any of this information into their worksheets. And lastly, we can look at the track order. Now if we click on the refresh button, you'll see a date has appeared against each of the orders we looked at. Whoever's tracking the work in progress for this job will be able to see that the orders have been actioned, and over here on the right hand side we have the required by date. So there you have it. Drape and Blind software produced all the supplier orders and worksheets instantly for this large job. There are orders for lining and 4 different fabrics from several fabric suppliers. The automated worksheets for curtains, shears, tracks and installers eliminate errors and hours spent writing instructions. Thank you for taking the time to watch this Drape and Blind software video. Call us for more information, or for a closer look, book a demonstration today.